going on, guys? Another episode here about stuff that you might be interested in, you might not be interested in, but we're here. And now we're going to start the podcast.
All right, first I want to bring up the fact that I look like a hobo and you look like Hobo Chic.
I'm cool with Hobo Chic. I like that. I don't even know what that's supposed to look like.
I thought I had more time to go home and change my clothes. So this is like what I wore at the gym. And I didn't take a shower yet today. So this is my hat that I wear this is my bad hair day hat.
You do wear that.
No, I always have this hat in my car just in case I have a bad hair day.
But it looks good. It fits your vibe. I like it.
I won this hat at Six Flags against Jimmy. We played one of those water shooting games.
Oh, yeah.
Show me your impression of the lifeguards there.
Oh.
What do they do?
I don't know if they're going to understand this, but
they'll see it on, see what it looks like.
Okay. Imagine we're at the wave pool right now. Okay. You're in the wave pool. You have to do this. Now, for those of you who are...
I thought they move left and right a little bit more.
Well, yeah, they go like that, and they're looking up and down, and then they're moving that way, and they go all the way around.
Yeah, a little bit faster like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're making sure that people don't drown. So if you ask them any question, they have to shake their head.
Yeah, you can't ask them.
Can't ask them no questions because you'd never know. And you know what? I expect them to be more tan than they are. I don't know if you have never noticed that, but there are some people there that are not very tan, and they're out in the sun all day.
That's crazy. Yeah, you gotta have some good sunblock.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When I went to Mexico in Acapulco, dude, I got so tan. Mm-hmm. It was so weird. It was like I've never been that color before. Strange. No sunburn either. Like I never get burnt. Whoa, my legs are kind of like tan. Like they're.
Bro, you're not that much tanner.
I'm not that much tanner than you. Yeah, holy shit. And you wear shorts. Yeah. See, I never wear shorts.
We are like the same. You're maybe one shade darker.
Yep. That's weird. I never thought about that. Yeah, I'm real pale. This is what it is.
It's cool, man.
I need a lot of vitamin D, and I'm deficient on it. And
well.
There's a dick joke in there somewhere. I went to a clinic, and now I'm on TRT, HRT. I know I'm the last guy that you'd expect to was on it, but let me tell you, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So why'd you get on TRT?
Because I needed to balance out the equation.
Because of the kratom, your free testosterone was low?
Free testosterone was low.
Your regular testosterone was high.
Yeah, like 800. Like people pay money to get numbers like that.
Oh, wow.
That's literally what the doctor told me.
How do you ingest this testosterone?
I have to inject it into my butt.
You do that yourself or?
I have help by a licensed practitioner.
Sure.
Yeah.
Our buddy Jimmy puts it in your butt. How long is the needle? How many dicks long is the needle?
So it's about that big, but the needle it comes with is like that big and it's thick as fuck. So basically you stick it into the vial, you pull out what you need, then you take that needle off and you put a new needle on there. It's a separate needle entirely. Mm-hmm. And that's the needle you use because that one is thinner.
Wait, the bigger one or the smaller one?
The smaller one is the one you use. Yeah. The smaller one is the one you use. It's thinner, but it's the same length, so it's still pretty fucking long. Mm-hmm. But you barely feel it.
Okay. And then, do you just stick it anywhere in your butt?
No, you've got to get the upper quadrant.
You have to find a vein?
No. It's like intramuscular.
Once a week or how often?
Dude, I'm about to increase it to 3 times a week.
But you've only got 2 butt cheeks, so what do you do there?
Grow a third, John. No, you have to go back.
That's kind of like in Forrest Gump when he talks about getting shot in the butt.
Oh,
he's like
something bit me.
It's a great movie. I watched that movie with the NFL wide receiver Randy Moss once.
What? What? Why did this happen?
Well, I used to live in Minnesota. Long story short, my mom babysat for some of the Minnesota Vikings football players, including among them Randy Moss's kids. And I watched that movie while renting with Randy Moss at his house once.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did they have a nice house?
Real nice.
I bet it was a nice little house there, huh?
Yeah, no, they were super cool. And it was a great movie. Great guy. Yeah, it was cool.
I got chased by a bunch of hornets one time.
Wow. What's your preference on Oreos? Stuffed or double stuffed?
You know what? I've recently just been going with standard.
Standard Oreos.
I haven't had Oreos in a while. For me, a while is like 2 months.
You know what would be
3
good
months.
is just eating Oreos like cereal. You know, like having a bowl of Oreos and milk.
We'd all get fat.
Yeah.
We'd all get really
That sounds
fat.
good though.
It sounds delicious. I think we should try this on a podcast one day, actually. We can try that as like an activity. We get a big bowl, a bunch of milk, and we can see how soggy it gets and like how not pleasant that would be.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, double stuffed is good. But I mean,
If you don't like taking apart your Oreos, then double stuffed has no extra value, really. It's just extra stuff. And the stuff is cool, but it doesn't need to be double. I used to like double stuff. Now I don't like double stuff that much. I've been using a lot of milk, though.
this story, you told this story recently. I thought it'd be good to tell on here. When
Wait,
you
what
when
story?
you were called Steve.
Oh, yeah. I still don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, how old were you?
13 or 14. I was in the 7th grade. All of my teachers were going around the room asking what was your name? What's your name?
First
What's
day
your
of
name?
school.
Yeah, first day of school. And when they got to me, I told them my name was Steve. Steve. And then they were
Did
like,
you know anybody at the school?
no,
Okay.
no, I didn't at that time. Eventually, I noticed a girl that used to go to one of my other elementary schools like throughout the years that I had a crush on. And I was like, oh, she's here.
Nice.
And then I never became friends with her because I was a loser. So it didn't work out too well. But it probably would have worked out better if I hadn't called myself Steve the Sasquatch. So, man.
So it's Steve the Sasquatch.
Steve the Sasquatch.
And your name was actually
Josh. Josh the human. Yeah. But like
So wait, you're going roll call and
for a while.
they didn't have your name listed anywhere?
They did, but I told them my name was Steve.
Okay,
Not-
so like your name on paper was Josh, but please call me Steve.
yes.
Okay.
And they thought that it was like an error with like their documents or something. Like, oh, somehow I got confused. Don't worry, Steve.
Was it Steve or
Steve.
Steve? Okay.
Yeah,
The
Steve.
PH always throws me off.
I don't like
It's
that.
weird.
That's not me.
Yeah.
It's not me. Do I look like a PH kind of guy? No. So yeah, I was named Steve the Sasquatch, and
Not just Steve the Sasquatch.
Steve was Sasquatch.
That was because of the alliteration. S to S.
Yeah, I mean S to S. That's literally why I did it. I was like Steve Sasquatch, and then people would come up to me and call me Sasquatch.
What struck me as so wild is that you hadn't thought of this beforehand. It just came on.
It came to
you
me
on
in
the fly.
moment. I
Yeah.
just decided.
It wasn't preconceived.
No, I was literally at one. I started that day off as Josh and got to that classroom and I was Steve in the moment. She was like, "What is your name?" And I was just like, "Steve Sasquatch." And you know what? Everybody hated me except for one kid. His name was Jeffrey McGee, and he was like, "That guy's cool." And we became friends based off of that. What the fuck?
Wait, his name was Jeffrey the what?
Jeffrey, just Jeff, just Jeffrey. Yeah, he didn't have a cool
All right,
slash
and
nerdy
how,
nickname.
How long did this charade go on for?
Like 2 years. 2 years. It happened, and like even my mom experienced it because she took me to a parent teacher.
all of seventh, all of junior high, pretty much for you.
Pretty much, yeah. Until I went to Rawlingson Middle School back in San Antonio.
They actually checked names there.
Yes. And they actually checked names there. Also, in the 8th grade, because I started in the 7th grade, Steve the Sasquatch. In 8th grade, I actually started getting popular a little bit. Like, I started getting attention from, like, girls and, like, maybe 1 or 2 girls. That's it. But that was enough for me to drop the Steve thing and be like, okay, what do I got to do here? And then I found out a girl liked me. Her name was Lindsay. I found out a girl liked me.
Lindsay the what?
Lindsay the llama. I don't fucking know, man. She was really hot too. I remember like being as a kid being like, oh my God.
You know,
like,
you as however old you are right now saying that about an 8th grader. That's pedophilia, brother.
I'm going back into my fucking mind.
You can't say
as
that
a
about an 8th
15-year-old.
grader, man.
I wasn't saying it about it, but now I'm saying like, I remember for me as a kid back then, I was just like,
Unlike your
God.
teachers, I know your name and I'm going to report you
You
to
can
the
report-
authorities with the correct name.
you can't do that. You can't do that. Cord would be very upset with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So a hot girl made you want to go by your real name.
Yes, her name was Lindsay, and I remember finding out she liked me, and I went and I told my mom. And
How'd
then
you find out? Did somebody pass a note to you?
someone told me. Yeah, a girl named Damaris told me. I also
never heard that name.
Damaris.
That sounds like more of a made up name than Steve.
Yeah, it is. It's not real. Yeah, but that was like what her parents named her, and I liked Damaris too. But then I found out that Lindsay liked me, and I was like, oh shit. But anyways, on the last day of school, I found out that this girl liked me, or not the last day, my last day of being at that school. I didn't know that was going to be my last day. So I went home and I told my mom, I was like, yeah, this girl likes me. I'm going to ask her out. And then she was like, oh, you no longer go to this school. And I was like, what? What do you mean? I don't go to, she's like, yeah, we're moving back to San Antonio. So we moved back to San Antonio. It sucked. Yeah. And then I got to my school, my new school, and was back to being a nerd. What was your first CD you ever had? I've told you mine before.
No, I remember exactly what it was. I was in 3rd grade and I bought the Space Jam soundtrack. That was my first CD I ever bought.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
1998, funny. Living in Tucson, Arizona. I bought it from Barnes & Noble.
Damn. Dude, that's crazy. See, I didn't buy my first CD.
Yeah.
My mom had a CD and she burned it and like burned all the music onto a blank disc because she made her students like MP3 karaoke tracks that they could practice to at home. So she'd build them a disc or make them a disc.
She's a voice
teacher, exactly. Yeah. So my first 2 CDs were Maroon 5 Songs About Jane and Jamiroquai. What
year did that come? I'm gonna guess 2003 is when that came out. 2003.
About
03. Come on, baby.
Okay, so what do you guess?
2003.
2003?
Ha!
Nope, 2002.
Ah, fuck.
Yep, released on June 25th, 2002.
I was close.
Yeah. Our neighbor's cat's really fat.
Really?
Dude, the neighbor's cat is humongous.
Yeah.
He's a big ass fucking Garfield looking cat. Big ass cat. And all the cats go up to her apartment now and they wait outside. They wait outside and they like torment the little cat inside. Or the fat cat inside.
That inside cat's gonna have to start taking Xanax or something.
Seriously, he's freaking out and he doesn't like carpet.
Doesn't like carpets.
I used to play a show at the Martini Club and there was a guy who was like a cowboy. He was like 90 years old, like literally. And every time he'd go see the show, if he liked you, he'd give you a $50, like a silver dollar. Not a $50, a silver dollar.
Everybody in the band or just
who he liked. I remember at the end of the year, I had like $10 in silver dollars because he'd given me one so many times.
What'd you do with those?
I don't know. I don't know where they went. They weren't worth a lot. They were worth $1. You see gold's expensive right now?
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, we can let it go.
Well, all that glitters is gold.
What?